join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone, and it can only get back to the 16-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now the first carry for King Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the play fake. Dak. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, It goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Great, set.
Man in motion is Brown. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, pass.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And he will take this down, close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
3rd and a yard. On the draw, here's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Here's 1st and 10. Again, Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And that will lead to a second down.
Great, set.
To the air again, Hurts. The open receiver is Dodson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Dotson, the man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Play fake. Prescott. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. But you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through.
And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Hey! Delta!
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back in Philly in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
Hurts now. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Great.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Delta, set. Delta.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard. They timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit,
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Silver, set. Crowd left, Yeti. Delta.
On first down, it's Hurts. The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
That's caught left side by Goddard. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here's Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Man in motion is Smith. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Micah Parsons on the tackle. Third and 6. Now Hurts. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Now give to Zeke out of the gun. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. This is Henry. And he'll manage to get to the 33. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Now Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Great, set.
On play action, Hurts. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing is Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. This has been bizarre. From second and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down. Hurts now on 3rd and 2. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Prescott now. This one is caught by Turpin. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. On play action, here's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
That's good for Eagles.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Man in motion is Smith. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, With how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Try left behind it. No touch it. $63. No touch.
A first down throw for Hurts.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
Great. Set. No touch.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Yeah.
A give right up the middle to Henry. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Dak to throw. That's down the field for Lamb. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Now Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
73.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
So got it. The tight end comes in motion. Play action. Here's Hurts. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he will go all the way. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will go up by 7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, that they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Off the play fake, Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
No touch it. No touch.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
To return, it is Turpin. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yeah! Here we go! Right, 26.
Here's Prescott. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Yeah! Here we go! Right, take.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
No touch it.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Tremendous pursuit. They force him out of bounds behind the line. It'll be a loss of 3 on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The speed on display. He's in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. The Cowboys will go up by 7.
31, Eagles 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Go, set.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 13 yards brings up third down.
So, no.
Enter the third quarter of play with the score.
They need one right now. Third and long. Hurts now. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Yeah! Here we 26.
They'll run Zeke up the middle. And he's into the end zone yet again. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
That is Ferguson in motion. That is caught. What a throw. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go. The Cowboys tack on one more to their lead.
45. Eagles 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
No touch that. Get in the end zone, fella. No touch that.
A second down throw for Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Great, set. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
47. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Sidney Brown.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Now, he'll air one out. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Dotson, the man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hurt. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Eric Hendricks.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Yeah! There we go!
On the ground, here's Henry. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
Kill! There we go. 26.
Dak to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys are able to extend the lead.
52, Eagles 24. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Delta.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Great. Set. Delta.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Now, Hurts. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. The last two runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. To a knee goes Prescott. And that should do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.